mean, I think one of the things which is going to be interesting as well is to see how much they will look to external people to help guide them with policy. We've seen a bit of that with some of these appointments. James Timpson, which is an absolutely inspired appointment as the prisons minister, and clearly people with real experiences as well, and that's gone down very, very well. But it will be interesting to see, because certainly when I was in the civil service, sometimes that is where things would get quite tricky when like a minister said, why don't we sort of consult with this external person? And that's when you could get some tensions from within the civil service. I mean, Ryan, how do you think the new government should navigate that? Because I think of, for example, the very good business relationship they've developed with business. And there was a big message sent out to business saying, look, we want you to very much be partners with us. But then some business people I've spoken to said that's fine in opposition, but when you become a government, it's actually quite hard to get access to ministers and get your ideas fed through.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, from the TBI perspective, judging by, in the last 24 hours alone, the number of goodbye emails I've had to send to members of my team as they depart for the new government, I think they are definitely looking externally, and I think expertise is back in fashion. But again, I would sound a note of caution that expertise without a political understanding or ability to navigate politics can get lost, or will get lost in government, and it'll lead to a lot of frustrated, very smart people going in and being unable to affect change. From what I've seen so far, the government is either trying to recruit people who have both that expertise in a particular area, but a sense that they can navigate politics. And I think, I'm chair of the Prison Radio Association. I've worked with James Timpson. He's exactly that. Like, the guy is political. Patrick Vallance, former employee of the Tony Blair Institute. Again, I think someone who understands political environments. Where there is expertise but no politics, not entirely understandable and sensible qualities that most experts have. They're not political animals, and that's why they're much healthier and happier than we all are. You've got to try and create the forums and structures for them to engage in, and I think that will require some careful thought, and I think probably a few missteps, if I'm being honest, in the next couple of months as Labour really tries to understand what that actually looks like in government. But look, one of the things I got excited about was this partnership with business that Labour talked about, and they really made a real virtue of that. Because when you look at the state and when you look at its the poor outcomes and just how fiscally constrained it is, that the private sector is going to have to do a lot of heavy lifting. And what I say to anyone who's sort of looking wide-eyed at the government, wanting to help out or get involved or sees an opportunity there from the private sector, is I say to them, be pilot ready. Think about the programme that you can launch. It speaks to one of the missions that Labour is delivering, and just help them out on that. And again, loop back to the mayoral conversation. Huge opportunities to do that at a regional level. So I think we'll see some sort of top-down engagement, if you like, with external expertise in the private sector. But I would encourage, as we turn to the next chapter for the country, for those outside the country to sort of proactively engage with it. And I think there is a sort of sweet spot and a meeting place there.